Hi everyone, Whitney Wickham here for Yes Witch, and I just wanted to make a quick video and discuss something that sort of came to me in a meditation today based off of something that I've seen on social media. And I've talked about this in a quick video on TikTok, but I feel like considering the fact that we're heading into more difficult times with the pandemic, that I feel it's important for me to discuss this information with you. So, what I've been seeing on social media is there's a lot of people out there who are preying on other people by saying that they are a divine reincarnation of somebody, whether it's Jesus, Krishna, somebody else, whatever. And then they start peddling their product, whether it's a book or a healing service or something, and they make people, I don't want to say make because our feelings are our own, but they attempt to coax people into feeling like they are the only person that can help them, and that out of fear, these people begin to provide money and following for these particular belief systems. And I just want to warn people out there about this type of behavior. It happens every time that something super crazy begins to happen in the world. And I'm not going to judge a person who's doing this kind of stuff because maybe they really believe that they are, or maybe they've ended up having something happen mentally that they are kind of not able to control. Whatever the situation may be, that's not for me to judge, but I am here to educate and teach that this really isn't something that we should be following and allowing. So the more that we follow these type of people, the more that we discuss this information with them or try to even tell them no, that that's not true, the more problematic it can become. So here's some things that you need to watch out for. If a person is telling you that they can heal you 100%, that they can keep you and your family safe if you follow them, or if you follow certain guidelines that they're telling you based off of a belief system or powers that these people have, that they claim to have, and that they're trying to make it seem as though what they're doing is supernatural and can't be found anywhere else, that's something to be leery of. Also, if somebody is telling you, I can help you if you pay me X amount of money. I see this all the time with people that say that the person that they're working with is cursed. We see fortune tellers. I'm going to call them fortune tellers because some of these people are not legitimate workers of divination or psychic abilities, etc. They do this type of thing to make money, and they're preying off of people who don't know any better. And so a person will walk into a tarot reading or a palm reading or whatever, and suddenly they're being told that they have this familial curse, and in order to have it removed, they need to pay X amount of money and do so many things. And this stuff can get crazy. I literally had a person a couple weeks ago contact me through private messaging saying that he lost basically his entire savings by falling for one of these tricks, that this person had told him that he had a familial curse, needed to be removed. He literally signed over his house to this person as collateral for them removing said curse, and there was no curse. There was nothing. He lost everything out of, his fear. And so this is something that we need to watch for. The other thing that I would be cautious of is any person that is telling you that you need to buy their products in order to be safe. There are plenty of people out there that have seen this. I mean, literally, it's like peddling snake oil all over again here. We're in, 2020, and yet this is still a thing. People will prey off of those that are in fear, because fear weakens us into rash judgments and rash movement forward in order to save ourselves and the people that we love, because we are scared. And so it's okay to feel scared. It's okay to feel out of sorts with the world right now. That's totally normal, totally acceptable reaction. But again, somebody coming out saying that they are a divine being that is reincarnated and that they're here to basically heal the people that are their followers and let the others die is really erroneous and something that we need to be wary of. So what I will say on the subject is that it's not that I don't believe that people can be incarnations of divine beings in our world. I believe that that's totally possible. I think through God, anything's possible. But what I will say about that is that I highly doubt that anybody that is a divine incarnation of anybody would be running their mouth telling people that that's what they are. the true divine, from what I personally have come to experience, is all loving unconditionally, and their job is literally to lift other people up. They're not about their own ego and people following them and making every situation out to be about them and them alone, for their own, uplifting of their own name and their own personage. The divine holds humanity on high. The divine sees humans as being more valuable because the divine's purpose is to help humanity grow and change and shift and become better. And when somebody's coming to this planet and they're saying, I am so-and-so and you should follow me and these are the rules that I set forward, and if you don't do this, that's actually manipulation. And the divine doesn't manipulate people. The divine specifically gave humanity free will. So anybody that's making you feel that way is really not who they say they are, or who they think they are, for that matter. The divine would never tell anybody who they are. If that was something that was to be brought out, they would likely deny it over and over and over again, that that's who they are or what they are, because they have a divine purpose. They're sent to this planet for a divine purpose. And anybody that knows who they are or what they're trying to accomplish is a liability in them achieving that goal, because then at that point there are entities that come to this world for the sole purpose of trying to shake things up and make things difficult for light to prevail, and that's not a joke. So any person that comes here as a divine being and they are on this divine purpose or walk in order to attain a specific goal, they're going to do everything in their power to make sure that they achieve that mission's end. And the only way to do that is to not tell people who you are. Then there's less probability of anybody throwing any stones in your way. So that being said, I just think at this point in time, trust your gut, trust your heart. Know that anybody that is attempting to use manipulation tactics, gaslighting, fear mongering, etc., to try and get you to do something that you feel in your gut is wrong, you need to just walk away. Block if they're on social media, mute them, do whatever you can. Do not engage with these people. There's a lot of negative energy going around right now, and that's the last thing that you need, is to try and get into a fight with somebody over whether or not they are or are not Jesus Christ. Like, that's crazy talk to just be spending your time and effort having those conversations. Just block and walk away, and hopefully that person is able to find their own way out of their own mental darkness at that point. And that's something that you can pray for and meditate on, etc. But definitely do your best to try and stay away from people that are going to try and use their scare tactics and their manipulation tactics to take advantage of you in this trying, very difficult, mentally, physically, spiritually time that we're having right now. The other thing to keep in mind is to do your meditations, do your prayers. I know that seems hard right now. It's hard for me too. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I'm the first person that's going to be honest about what I personally am going through as well. I'm feeling mentally drained. I spend my day at home with 3 kids doing the homeschool thing. My youngest is 2. He wants to destroy my house. And I'm tired. It's a nonstop show of me entertaining my children here, and for very little applause for that matter. So at the end of the day, I'm drained and tired, and I don't feel like I want to meditate. I don't feel like I want to pray. But today I went outside and I put my feet on the ground and I put my arms out like this, and I just breathed in the air and I grounded myself. I imagined my energy rooting down into the ground and just beginning to send healing energy from the earth in through my body and up and out through the universe. And that grounding made me feel so much better. And I was like, you know what? Now I feel like I actually want to meditate. I actually want to pray. I want to do these things because I know that that's something that my soul needs. So I may not be able to, go out and see friends or, go to a public place or even a park, take my kids to a park, for instance. That's not something that I can do, but I can do these other things at home. And then that brought inspiration, doing this noontime, sunshine meditation really began to open my eyes about the subject that I was just talking about and how the divine works and how it doesn't work, to be able to give that information out to you all that are watching. But it also gave me a burst of creativity. I ran inside and I grabbed my face paints and I started painting little things on my kids' hands, and it killed an hour of time and they were so happy. So it's just like, it allowed me to clear some blockage away to be able to do something different, other than sit and worry, other than sit and panic, other than sit and look at negative stories on the internet or through social media, whatever, that are making me feel drained and tired, even more so than what I already am. So those are my tips for today. I wish you all love, light, happiness, and health above all things. Please do everything that you can to ensure that you and your families are safe, healthy, and happy throughout this time. I am available for basically just chatting if you want to. I'm not going to charge you. Just send me a message on social media. I'm here, and I will do what I can. Obviously, we all need to be together in this in some way. And so if you're struggling today and you're having a difficult time, send me a message through my social media, or send me an email at yeswitchbiz@googlemail.com or gmail.com. I just basically showed you all how old I am, that I actually used Google Mail instead of Gmail, but that's okay. So yeah, go ahead and send me a message and I will gladly help. I've purposefully been leaving myself open to that, to allow people to come and have those conversations, because I know it's a scary time and it's frustrating and terrifying. So I am available for that, and I wish you all a very, very happy week. Love and light, guys.